Hey, Nate. With DeAndre out sick, who do you plan to start?
We're thinking about it.
Okay. Are you still thinking about Gallo, or do you know if he'll be available?
Gallo is out tonight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Trey and Gallo are out tonight.
I know DeAndre was at shoot around this morning. Did something happen in between?
Just
then?
felt ill and wasn't feeling well enough to come in tonight.
I want to talk about Cam Reddish for a second. I know you talked about him a little bit this morning, but he's averaging 19 and a half through 2 games. Just what have you seen from him on the offensive side and on the defensive side specifically?
He's making shots. He's been shooting the ball well, really since September. When he came back early, really worked on his game. And I thought he really worked on his conditioning. He's in really good shape, and he's been able to knock down some shots on the perimeter, so we want him to continue to do that, make plays, take the shots when he have them. But when the defense or the play forces him to create opportunities, make good decisions with the basketball. So he's shooting the ball as well as anybody for us right now.
I just wanted to ask kind of what stands out to you about this Detroit team.
Well, they scrap. I've worked with Coach Casey. I've known him really my most of my career in the NBA. He coached me in Seattle, so I know what kind of coach he is. His guys are going to get after it. They're going to scrap. They're going to be physical defensively. Offensively, they're going to attack you. And, we got to do a better job of containing the ball, controlling the ball. We didn't do that in Cleveland's game. They had 54 points in the paint against us, and I think 12 offensive rebounds. So we got to do a better job of being more aggressive defensively, keeping the ball in front of us because they will be attacking on makes and misses, so we got to get back and keep this team in front tonight.
Nate, on the heels of Detroit being scrappy, how important is it to try to get early opportunities, transition, deflections, and steals to not have to worry about half court all game?
Well, I think, I would say probably most teams in the NBA, they want to try to get something before the defense is set, so our game plan is the same. You play early or play late, try to, force misses, rebound the basketball, secure the ball, and then see if we can advance and attack before that defense gets set. Most teams, they're really good in the half court defense. So if you can play or get something good before the defense is set, that's always the first option for us. But if we don't get that, don't settle. I thought we settled a lot in our last game. We were taking quick contested shots and really bailing out the defense. They're going, teams are going to get back. And when they do, you have to recognize that, be patient, and get yourself into an offensive set and execute. I didn't think we showed a lot of patience in our last game. I thought we started to just settle and take quick shots. It was, some of it I think comes from not having an opportunity or getting an opportunity. And we got to be patient and make the defense work. Start to play in your second, third options when that happens.
Nate, I know you'd rather not have a game like Saturday, but is it your experience that when those come, is it better early in the season to give you and the staff a chance to use it as a kind of a point of education to say, hey guys, game 2, we got to correct this right now?
Absolutely. I mean, you try to build off of each game, whether you win or you lose. You take the good and the bad from, just as we did in our first game, going up and winning, winning here against Dallas and then going to Cleveland and, trying to improve on what we did in our first game. You know, so we always try to be better the next day or our next game. And our last game against Cleveland, you know, we did some okay things, but really didn't play connected basketball as we did in that first game. I thought defensively, we didn't really have the pressure that we had in the first game. We got to get back to pressuring the ball, being connected defensively. As I mentioned, they were driving the ball into our paint, 54 points in the paint, 12 offensive rebounds. Then offensively, we only had 20 assists. We only shot 15 free throws. So you just take each game and you want to be better, whether you win or you lose, than you were in that last game. And we're going to need to be better because it's going to be a similar team. You know, Detroit is 0-2. So we know they're going to come with urgency and they're going to be aggressive and scrappy. And, you know, so we have to come out with that intensity, establish ourselves defensively and offensively, make them defend. You know, if we don't get anything early, as I mentioned, make them defend defensively and share the ball.
What would you say are some of the biggest things you learned from Dwayne while you were a player with Seattle and then when he was on your staff?
He's a well-prepared coach. You know, I played for him. He was an assistant my first couple years in the league, and then I became head coach, and he became my assistant. And you know, actually, I mean, you know, just a quick story. They offered me the position. I had so much respect for Dwayne and felt that he was ready to go that I turned it down and told them they should select Coach Casey. Coach Casey comes in an hour later and said that Nate McMillan should be the coach. So I ended up being the coach of Seattle, but well prepared. You know, I remember, you know, even if a coach was fired, he had his notebook on his notes on that particular coach. So if he did get back into the game, he had all of his calls. You know, so he was a guy that I really studied as an assistant. You know, how he prepared. You know, he would, you know, look at the, you know, the local paper of the opponent that we were playing to see what you guys were reporting, so he could get, you know, any information he could on the next opponent. And just well prepared coach. You know, when he got his opportunity in Minnesota, I mean, he was due and he was ready, and you know, he's shown that during his coaching career. No. At that time, I was playing. I was focusing on playing, and towards the end of my career, you know, I had a lot of injuries, and Coach Carl talked to me about one day coaching. So that's when I kind of got the bug to get into coaching.
Thank you.
Good.